I believe that whether people like it or not, many people share the exact same ideas, and there's some way of collaborating those ideas, sort of like a wireless transmission. So I want people to have a hub, a place that they can go, that they can either talk about things that they're seeing on the website or whatever they want. And I'd like it so any inventor that wants to do the same thing, they have a network of friends and say, we talk about some really valuable things. Other people should be hearing it. The only way that we're ever going to free this planet is through the spreading of knowledge. That's what the internet did for us. And really, the establishments, that was the dumbest thing that they could have ever allowed, was allowing us to have an unlimited, untapped source of knowledge.
Well, it's the dumbest if we want to believe that they're really trying to prevent us. And that's where I have an interesting perspective of, I try to look at everybody like children, you know what I'm saying? And that sometimes people do shit because they're just ignorant or naive, and the reality is they can all change eventually. I mean, and I'm not saying you have to go to violence. I think that you can actually go without violence, and we can go away from violence. But,
what? Sorry, we started something called the STEP movement. It's a 6 abbreviation word. We shortened it to 4. It stands for Self-Sustaining Transition Technology Evolution Project. And basically what you just said is exactly, we're not going to fight them. We're just going to leave them behind so they can govern themselves.
Well, and that's really it, because the way technology is it's like, people even say about EMPs and stuff and shutting things out. It's like there's ways to regenerate stuff, and then the free energy aspect. Like there's so much aspects of technology, and if we do combine technology with spirituality, and I'm not talking about religion and doctrine. I mean, I'm talking about like the aspect of quantum entanglement of interdimensional reality, and how you are an electromagnetic structure made up of all these, trillions of consciousness called cells that are also electromagnetic structures, and we're all standing here in our own little spot, and now we're using electricity to connect to each other, not telepathically, but through actual physical objects, but it's all really the same thing if you think about it on the quantum scale. It's all just electricity. So it's in that sense, I really see that if we combine together and move forward with technology, then we're no longer trying to fit technology into human life. We're trying to take human life and put it into technology and make our tech human. So it's not us becoming technology, it's us learning to utilize the technology and create with it.
Yeah, use technology to become sustainable. That's why I called it the STEP movement.
Yeah.
And we already have the ability to create anything that we want. It's just a matter of, at this point, we see it as a monetary thing. It has to be, if I'm going to put my time in something, I need to be rewarded. So that's the wrong mentality. We need to get off of that mentality and look at, I love to invent, I love to design, I love to create. But let's do it together. And eventually, if we do it together, then things will change.
Yeah. Well, and that's it. It's just working together. Hey, Max, we'll have you come on in a second. Is your mic muted there, or did you turn it back on? Oh, I think he's muted. Okay.
Max.
Nope, call dropped. I think he came back on.
Okay, I guess he's not responding.
Well, he's having issues. I'm watching it. It's dropping. I don't understand. You're not dropping, and I got.
Did I drop out?
No, can you hear me? You can't hear me, can you? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a slight technical issue.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. All right, we're going to go ahead and I'll have some music for here, and we're going to keep on with this interview. Hey, can you? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, hold on. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
All right, awesome. Everybody here?
So I just wanted to mention one last little thing. I've designed a machine that if anybody's listening now or future that has experience with robotics, I think the very first step that we can make to changing the system is to make it so people have a way that requires minimal labor to grow our own food, and then create the rest of our the basic resources that humans need for survival. So if anybody wants to check out any of my inventions, anything that I've shared openly, you can go to the like page, Matt McMahon Inventor, last name McMahon. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. Well, what I really wanted to have Max here talk about the show that's going on already, because I know I'd like to get some of that audio and get it already onto our content for the radio network.
Yeah.
But so far, because when's the last time you did a show?
Think possibly last fall.
Last fall, and they
no, maybe last spring. Yeah, I think I stopped. I had to stop last spring.
All right, and it's been Max and Alien.
Yeah, I think they've only done a few shows on their own. We tried to continue the show, Inventing a Free World, but the present producers, they weren't comfortable with that. They wanted either me or Leon to do his own show. So we wanted to keep the concept together, and I'm so happy that these guys came back together and said, hey, we need to have this resource for inventors.
Yeah.
Maybe Max can explain.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, then we'll ask you, Matt, if you could just mute your mic so we could try to keep this. Skype's being weird right now.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right, Max, you there?
Yeah, hi, everyone.
Hey, there we go. All right, so Max, we've been talking. I know you've been cutting in and out. Hopefully we don't lose you here.
Yeah, hopefully.
We've been talking to Matt about the website and what his vision was. So tell us a little bit, since you've taken over, he said he hasn't done a radio show or an episode since last fall. So since then, what have you done? Tell us a little bit about Alien, and we'll have him on later on when he gets a chance.
Yeah.
But go ahead, tell us about the show a little bit.
Well, all right, well, when this year started, we was like, me and the host Alien was like, why is there not a place to chat or talk about our ideas or share it? We don't want to go corporate and say, well, we're going and patent our ideas and say, all right, here, Will, this is our idea. And that is it. The innovation and idea dies. So, January 1st, I launched Inventovation. Well, actually, I got innovated by someone else. I say, okay, I took it upon myself to be an inventovator, meaning inventor and innovator. And this is the thing that nobody in my region is doing. They don't want to talk about their ideas. They don't want to share anything. They just say, all right, I got a car, have ideas about modifying it, and that's it. You never hear about them again because they just vanish off the map.
So, and you're saying where you're from, nobody's doing that. So where are you from again?
I'm from Trinidad.
Trinidad, awesome. So
Trinidad in the Caribbean, yeah, it's a piece of paradise.
Right,
Yes, we have a little downfall with the oil prices and all that, but who cares about that?
Right.
You see fuel surface, right? What we're getting at, well, our topic right now is, why do we have to pay to live on this planet? Why is life so grim? Nobody speaks about it. Nobody even tries about talk about it. They just talk about the same old 40, 60, 80 rule all over again. Every year it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a different aspect of it.
Yeah, well, did you hear the Pope got some pizza because he wanted some, and a pizza guy said, hey, the Pope wants some pizza, so he gave it to him. But that's the most important thing going on today. It was in the top 6 on the news. I felt like an idiot trying to read that off as news this morning. I was like, nope, can't do it, guys. You know. So, but that's awesome. So, I mean, do you know how many episodes you guys have done this last year? Like, you guys were on, what was it, dartradio.com?
Yeah, Dark City Radio.
Dark City Radio?
About, well, it's at least more than 12 shows. Around that number, 12, 14, somewhere there.
All right, and then you guys, what generally is the length of your show?
Well, this year me and our host start chatting about, and we say, well, I want to take it up to 2 hours, but according to his time frame, he say, well, at least an hour and a half, but I'm looking at 2 hours like last time, you know, an hour, we chat for half an hour, we take 5 minutes break, we go a half an hour again, or within 45 minutes, we take a break again, munch on something, and come back within 5 minutes. And so we keep it continuous in a 2-hour time slot.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, definitely, like I was telling you guys, we do use Spreaker.com, which is an awesome software. Anybody out there who wants to get their message out or has certain people they listen to and want to upload those so other people can hear. I mean, it's a great recording software to use for mixing or broadcasting, for podcasting.
Well, this is where our friend Alien can help you out, because he's good at that stuff. He's good at programming. Also, he who started the recording, I didn't have to ask him, well, would you record our chat? He jumped right into it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, well, I'll definitely have to get in touch with him, and then we'll have him on. Where's Alien from?
Alien is from Colorado.
Oh, awesome. So he's out here in the U.S. like me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Colorado's phenomenal. I love Colorado.
Yeah. And he's very good at hydroponics and aquaponics.
Oh, what kind of?
It's a town where they need that.
What kind of hydro and aqua does he do?
Well, right now he's planning on building one since he moved to a new town. Yeah, with his wife.
Oh, awesome. That's good. Well, I'll have him on. We'll have to talk more about that.
Yeah.
So,
and he's an awesome host.
Yeah, so you guys, have you done any guest interviews over the last year?
Yes. Since the last show with him coming on as host, nothing happened last year after that. But this year, yes, our second show we had Larry Woods, who is an electrical engineer, and yes, he's also a creator, a creationist, an inventor.
Okay. Have you had anybody else on lately?
No, because we started the idea that we would do shows according to our time frame, but we're needing to expand ourselves and do more shows regularly, so we can talk to a greater field of people.
Oh, I think we just lost him. Yeah, he dropped out there, folks. Sorry about that. I can see that.
I'll come back.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I mean, I see a big opportunity here. You know, for all you listening out there, we haven't fully discussed how we're going to settle this arrangement, but we're really excited, and that's why this is literally an LILT radio interview of moving forward. Because moving forward is a show that we've definitely already guaranteed is going to be hosted as content on our website. But it sounds here like there's a lot of opportunity as far as, you know, getting a whole inventor's corner kind of thing. I mean, I'd like to honestly, Matt, I'd like to do an inventor's corner page on our site that links to yours, because I'm seeing that your website is a social networking site.
Yeah.
So that's,
yeah, we have Facebook tied to it.